What's up, Token family? And yes, sir, welcome to another episode, guys, of Token Miami's Token Talk.
Yeah.
Token Talk,
baby.
Yeah.
Keeping this thing going,
Yeah. Another episode, guys, and we got a very, very special guest, guys. Somebody that's been here with us since day one, since we started our token shop. He's connected with Cat really good, man, and he has one of the hottest brands out right now in Miami. Let's welcome Castleberry, guys.
Yes, sir. Castleberry Hill.
My bad. Don't leave the hill.
Hills.
Don't leave it. Okay. Matter of fact, let's just get you to tell us your brand. Let's get the complete name. Make sure I'm saying it right. Where you from? Your name, everything, bro.
My name D. Trust Nothing with Teeth on Instagram. The brand name is Castleberry Hill. It's actually named after a city in Atlanta.
Okay.
Magic City is in Castleberry Hill.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Look.
But I started Castleberry Hill I started in 2020 during when the whole pandemic thing was going on or whatever. But I kind of got the name because it was the number one black economy up until the pandemic. So when 2020 hit, that's when all the black business owners in land, because that was the area in Atlanta where black people actually owned the land, not just the businesses.
Wow.
But when the pandemic hit, that's when they started selling it. And so if you go there now, and it used to be predominantly Peter Street. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you're familiar with the AUC or whatever.
Yeah, I done with the Morehouse.
Yeah, you ever heard of 255?
Yeah, of course.
Pearl. That's all Castleberry Hill. You know what I mean? All those little bars and restaurants that used to be there.
Yeah.
But they selling it now.
So now it's gentrified.
And they put in apartment buildings
Wow.
and stuff over
I would have
there.
never known that, bro.
Yeah. So
I
that's
just
really
thought
where
it
I
was a
got
dope
the name
name,
from.
honestly.
No, I got it from It's
dope.
actually a city in Atlanta.
So you from Atlanta?
I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
I was originally born in Virginia, and then I moved to Atlanta.
Well, just start there, bro. How did you end up all the way in Miami from Virginia?
To be honest, I wasn't even going to come to Miami. I was going to move to LA. I mean, I was in LA for 2 months, just out there trying to get situated. You know what I mean? Just taking tours, trying to find a different place or whatever. But it was just so far away from all my family. All my family on the East Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All up and down the East Coast. But my dad lived in Orlando. You know what I mean? So he moved to Orlando from Atlanta. So I came to visit Miami, and I was like, yo, this kind of
That was it.
I was like, yo, this kind of like LA, but with the beach right here though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's still kind of got a little bit of New York type vibes, because I love New York, but it's just too cold. I can't. I can't do the cold.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? The price and the price margin was about the same. So I was like, man, I'll just move over here.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the hour flight to Atlanta versus that 6-hour flight. Because
Yeah.
if I move to LA, I'm never coming home.
Yeah. Was that your first time coming to Miami?
Yeah.
That's
So
wild.
I came out here and I went back. I was like, bro, I'm moving to Miami. I
Yeah,
told
I
everybody in
think
Atlanta, I
a
was
lot
like,
of
nah, I'm
people-
moving to Atlanta.
I think that
I'm moving to
happens to a lot
Miami,
of
bro.
people,
I'm
man.
getting up out of here.
Yeah.
But mainly I did that because I love Atlanta. But anybody that live in Atlanta know I'm a daytime person. And in Atlanta during the days, every day is so gloomy. Even if it's high, it's just so gloomy, and that just kills
it's a
your
different
energy.
feel.
You know what I mean?
It's a
So that's why I
different
think
feel.
everybody like the nighttime in Atlanta so much, because it's the bright lights and all of that is when they come out.
brighten up,
But
yeah.
but during the daytime in Atlanta,
Yeah.
bro, it's always I can be on the phone with anybody, and they'll be like, I'll be like, what's the weather like up there? They're gonna say, oh, it's 90 degrees, but it's ugly out right now.
Yeah.
And that's
I
a
can
vibe
agree with
killer.
that.
Yeah, the one thing I didn't like about Atlanta was the pollen.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
all
That
over
was
the
just-
car,
yes,
right?
everywhere.
I wouldn't be able to take it, bro.
Yo,
I wouldn't be able to take
You come
it.
man.
outside, by the time you come back
Everything
in,
is
you all
yellow.
yellow.
Everything is yellow.
Oh, nah. Is that bad?
Yeah, it's
Everything
bad,
is yellow.
Nah.
The
Don't
whole
leave your car outside.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't get your car washed.
Don't
honestly.
brush up against no bush or nothing on accident.
Man.
Don't lean up against nothing on accident.
What about? Well, I'll say for my kicks.
Nah.
I can't do it. No, for Atlanta.
I couldn't even say you
Gotta
can't
wait
wear
till it
black, no
rain.
white, nothing.
Damn.
It's
Yeah, wait till it
crazy
rains.
because one time, the first time I ever visited Atlanta was during the winter, and I thought it was just gonna be like how Florida is during the winter. but it was like freezing cold. I think it
Right.
actually snowed,
Yeah,
which
probably
was
did.
like
It's wet.
crazy. I'm just
Probably
like,
did.
we're so close to Florida. Like, there's such a connection between Miami and Atlanta, but it's so different.
Yeah.
It's so different.
Yeah, two different, totally. Like right now, it's cold. in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
but one thing I do like about Atlanta is, like, the people there, they're not afraid to like step outside the box, whether it comes to like fashion, music. Like, they're extremely creative people.
Oh yeah, you'll
Yeah.
for sure meet
And that's
some
what I
characters.
really loved about Atlanta. Like, they're not trying to be like any other city.
Yeah.
They from Atlanta. They gonna look like they from
ATL,
Atlanta.
yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure, for sure.
You can-
My first time there, I was in love with seeing how many black-owned businesses was.
When I first moved there, when I moved to Atlanta and I started going to like school,
Yeah,
it coming from Virginia, it shocked me to everybody was black.
yeah.
The
you
principals,
coming
the teachers,
black. Everything is
everybody was
Yeah,
black.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Like-
And going there and actually going to all these businesses, dog, they were good businesses.
Yeah.
Like, not to say like Miami's not like that, but I'm talking about like the mom and pop shops. Were,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
dope
for
spots.
sure,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
But Atlanta got that. Man. I really like that about Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So you moved to Atlanta at how old?
14.
14. Then you moved to Miami when?
I moved to Miami. I was 28.
28.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the first thing you did when you got here?
I mean, probably to be honest, the first thing I did when I got to Miami, went to the club.
Got to.
Yeah, I probably went to Booby Trap for sure. The first night I actually moved into my apartment here, I'm pretty sure I probably went to Booby Trap.
Okay, yeah.
And
you
I
gotta
don't
get
even
out your
drink.
system.
Then I just was going to the club.
Got to be
Yeah.
outside Miami, right? Yeah.
So you started Castleberry when you were here or when you were in Atlanta?
In Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I started Castleberry Hill probably. I probably started Castleberry Hill. I started Castleberry Hill in October of 2020. You know what I mean? Because I remember it was around my birthday. And I moved to Miami in 2021. I moved to Miami right after, what do you call it? When they had the All-Star game in Atlanta. They had the All-Star game in Atlanta in 2021, and that's when I moved. I moved to Miami that April.
And I just want to know, because like we go way back. I feel like when we first met you, you came into Token. You were selling some crazy chrome heart
Yeah,
pieces.
Chrome Heart plug.
You had like some crazy capital pieces. A lot of shit that Miami really wasn't even on at that time. How did you hear about Token, and what got you interested to like come meet us?
I'm trying to remember how. I got a homie that he low key like me, but you know he shops a lot. Like, and he's probably like the only I'll tell you where it was. We was at it was that year. I can't remember what year it was. It might have been summer of 2021 when they did Rolling Loud again. Or
I think it
whatever.
was 2021.
Yeah, summer of 2021 when they did like Rolling Loud again, and everybody had like those pop-up shops that year. Like V-Lone had a pop-up shop, like Sicko had the pop-up shop and all that. And one of my homies from out here, he was telling me, we was just at one of the little pop-up shops, and he was like, bro, I see you all the time, this, that, and the third. He was like, you don't never go to Token? But you know, me just being fresh here, I had never heard of it. Yeah, I'm like, you know, Token, it sound cool though. You know what I mean? Like, I like, so that's when I always check the Instagram first, and then I seen this. I was like, yeah, and it's been history ever since. Slid in, met Kat, and just been locked in.
For sure.
And when I first met you, you were a stylist. You were styling a lot of different NFL players and athletes. And I didn't even know about your brand. And then it was crazy because I feel like I had heard of Castleberry Hills, but you are not like, your face is not the face of the brand.
Oh,
The
yeah,
brand
I
is
try to keep it like under wraps because I feel like I call that like the Soulja Boy effect. Like, you might hear a hot song on the radio and be vibing with it. You don't know who it is. And then when it go off, the VJ be like, that's that new Soulja Boy. You be like, I don't even
Do
like it
I
no
really
more.
like it? Yeah.
Now you don't like it no more.
That's so funny you say that, bro, because I swear we've been through that so many times to the point where like I'll make something or kind of have something, and it's to the point where like we don't tell them it's ours.
Yeah,
We don't
when
tell
they
them
don't
that
know
we came
whose
up
it
with
is.
it, because as soon as they figure that out, it's either they want a discount or it's just something they don't want anymore
just
because
don't
they
want it
know
no more.
who it can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Which is, I call it hating too.
that's definitely what it is. It's definitely hating, but
But I feel like that it just stands out because most of the brands that we see, it's usually like an owner is an influencer, then they create the brand around, you know, their presence, around their following. So I feel like, how hard was it for you to start Castleberry Hills not being the face of the brand?
that's probably my biggest obstacle. Like I tell people, even like just recently, because I'm not an influencer, you know what I mean? So that's why Coca Bank, that's, you know what I mean, me and him chat a lot, like we'll just bounce ideas and stuff back and forth, whatever. But he probably gave me probably the most help just not even knowing when he just plugged me in with like a marketing team. You know what I mean? And a lot of people was reaching out to me, but I don't trust, like, you know, I'm not trusting them. But when he, you know, just like pretty much brought me in with people he dealing with, you know what I mean? He was, you know, vouch for him. And then there was a couple other people that I knew was also working with them, but it was just like, I don't know them personally. I know you personally. If you know what I mean, you can show me what's going on. So that is probably the only thing that's, other than, probably the marketing. Marketing is probably the number one thing. Having good items help, you feel me? But if you're an influencer, I don't think you really got to have great items like that, to be honest.
It's going to sell.
It's going to,
But you have a huge cult following. That's one thing when I was doing my research before we started the podcast, was like you have a huge cult following. Like a lot of people everywhere definitely rock with Castleberry Hills. What do you think like is the biggest area, like demographic that you have that rocks your code?
To be honest, when I see California the most, I see Houston. When I'm like fulfilling orders or whatever, like, because I still touch every order. Like I tell them that I do all the fulfillment myself. But the biggest, I'll say California, Houston, and New York. But recently I've been seeing Atlanta, which it didn't surprise me though, because a lot of people that I know have been calling me more recently, like, I'm seeing everywhere I go, I keep seeing people with the brand. So that's how I know it's really like touching that area. But I would definitely say Texas, like Texas for sure.
Yeah, Houston has a huge, they're similar to Atlanta, but I feel like with Houston, they have a huge palette when it comes to wearing brands. They're not too consumed with like labels.
Nah.
You know what I mean? They like if they see something they like it, they're gonna rock it.
Yeah.
And honestly, a lot of the brands that we carry in here, most of the brand owners are from Houston.
I can believe that. Like
I feel like that's a new thing though, because it wasn't always Houston brands. There's like a new wave of upcoming Houston brands, right?
I be doing my research. Houston has a nice little,
Houston
like
and
a nice
Atlanta,
little
for
market
sure.
right now. Yeah, Atlanta, but Houston is starting to.
Agreed.
Yeah, they're starting to get that market. It's a few good brands out there right now that's making a lot of noise.
And how do you feel like your experience from styling and being a personal shopper has helped you to create the brand that you have now?
I think it helped because even just going and shopping like every day, because if nothing else, I'm going to go to a store every day and do some form of shopping. Like just I can't help that. Like, you know what I mean? That's probably that's my number one bad habit. Like anybody that know me know, like that's my number one bad habit. But I feel like doing that and personal shopping for people helped me keep that bad habit, because sometimes I could just be like, I can get this. I know somebody's going to want this. Once I get it and I get it home and I take the pictures of it, I know somebody's going to want this off my hands or whatever. But I feel like that helped me because it helps me learn what's actually selling and what's kind of like transitioning to be what's going to be selling. Like I was telling people, like, even like with the bell-bottomish pants or whatever, like just the silhouette, like you could just see the silhouette changing from like how people was dressing from 2021 to 2022 to like 2023. Because I say in 2021, I don't think too many people was wearing like baggy Carhartt jeans or baggy chrome hearts. If the baggiest they was doing was gallery department.
It was the skinnies though.
But I say gallery department kind of like helped.
The flares.
Gallery department really helped streetwear.
Mhm.
Gallery department resurrected streetwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
And
I
then
agree.
Hellstar came and did what they did.
Yeah.
And then it was moving back over to like the Balenciaga, whatever.
Mhm.
And I feel like ERD snatched it back to
Yeah.
like, nah, we're
Yeah.
gonna keep it over here as
Yeah.
streetwear.
Yeah, that's a
I
great
agree.
approach to it. But it's crazy how like ahead of the time gallery was, especially with like the bell bottom pants, and now there's the wave starting to come right back again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People starting to move right back into it again.
Mhm.
You know?
I
Yeah.
feel like the better with age wave right now is reminding me of how gallery department was
For sure.
during that time.
They're doing the reconstruction thing, like they're really
Yeah.
killing it.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. Definitely what gallery was doing for sure. Putting pieces on pieces,
Yeah.
making it look good.
So what do you? So I have always wanted to ask people this question. So why do you think gallery isn't what it is now, like it was back in 2021, 22?
I think it's their choice. I think they just don't want. He was an artist, you know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
a painter or whatever. I
Mhm.
think like even
He
with me,
is an
like,
artist.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like I seen like one of my favorite people, like my favorite, who I get a lot of like my motivation from is Joe Freshgoods or whatever.
Yeah.
And I saw like a year or so ago he had made like a post, like, you know what I mean? It was just a post with just words on a pink background, and he was just like, I just wanted to make clothes. I didn't want to have to do real estate,
Yeah.
pay employees, do this, that, and the third. He was like, I just wanted to make clothes. So I
Yeah.
feel like that's what the core owner,
Yeah.
I think he just kind of like probably got
Yeah.
overwhelmed with
I
everything.
get that from him too, though, and I get it. What I get from him also is him not trying to keep up,
Exactly.
Yeah.
because he kind of
Like,
like it's kind of like, bro, I set this trend.
Yeah,
I
like,
set
I'm
the
not-
trends. I made this shit hot. Whatever y'all do, it's really behind me.
it's kind of like True
I mean,
Religion.
That's how. Yeah.
Like True Religion
you can't-
has not changed
There's no
what they're doing.
There's no
Like,
competition.
Yeah,
with that,
like
yeah.
we're going to keep making these thick stitch bell bottom
Yeah,
pants.
and it's still gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you stop buying them for 10 years, oh well, somebody's
Yeah.
gonna buy them.
Mhm.
And now True
Yeah.
Religion, like you go to New York, they wearing True Religion. Like,
Yeah.
they love True Religion in New York right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think their core client base, like in LA, is still there because
Oh, for sure.
they were there before the trend, they're there after the trend. You know, we still see customers come into Miami with bags from gallery department every day.
Yeah.
That's not what the Miami people are wearing, but the people from out of
it's
town,
hard.
they still come in and
my
get
closet
it.
is full with gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have pieces on pieces of gallery. I don't think that's something.
That's kind of
I
like what
stray away from
Amiri. Amiri kind of like the same way. Like
Yeah.
there's people that's gonna say, "Oh, now we don't wear Amiris no more."
Mhm.
But it's a lot of
See, the
people.
thing
that
about
you-
Amiri though, like I'm seeing now, Amiri will find a trend and go with it.
Oh, of
You know what I
course.
mean? Like they'll throw the stones on there now. They'll make the flare pants. They'll make the extra big joggers down.
But
So I think they jump on it. But with like gallery, I feel like it's more like they doing whatever they feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you pick up on it, you pick up on it. But even the shirts now, the cream shirts, everything is
Yeah.
cream.
yeah.
Gallery was the only one doing that.
They
bro.
was.
Like,
They
you right.
was.
You
Yeah.
right, man.
They sell
Shout
colors.
out, shout out to gallery department.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out to
tell people all
gallery,
the
man.
time, like you can't sleep on gallery department.
Nah, man.
I think what it is that, you know, I feel like if you're a fashion head, it really doesn't matter the brand.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm saying? If you like a piece, you like a piece.
Yeah.
But then you have some people who infiltrate the culture and they only wear whatever's hype in that moment.
Mhm.
Like there's certain pieces. I saw Denim Trish just did a drop. And there's a few pieces that I copped. I'm like, that's a hard piece.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if people don't think Denim Trish is trendy.
I just like
anymore.
it.
I like it. And there are
Mhm.
also gallery department pieces that I still rock. Even Hellstar, I'm big on Hellstar vintage
Yeah.
tees. So to me, I'm just a fashion head. So it doesn't matter if the brand is trending or
Yeah.
not. But right now we're in this culture where people like to wear whatever's
everybody
trending.
else
got.
Halle,
Yeah.
ERD,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Better with age.
Yeah.
Like people are stuck on these brands.
Yeah.
And it's like they're just on it. They're only in it for the wave. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Right.
That's why
That's lame.
Yeah, for sure.
Lame.
Like I buy a vintage T-shirt from. I go buy a little vintage T-shirt
Me
from
too.
yesterday.
Yeah.
or something before I
Deep
go.
hop. I'm a deep hop head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before I do that, I just-
Cause how I look at it, bro, like, yeah, like even when it comes to Vel, bro, like I got so many of those shirts that I think is so hot, and I'm putting it up for a year. You know what I'm saying? It's like because everybody's wearing it right now.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
wow. I think people are so used to like right now. It's like they want to be pointed out and say, "Oh, he got that shit on," and they want to be pointed out like, "Oh, that's that Valley, that's that Vel." You know what I mean? with us, it's more like, I don't want to see nobody in my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to see the next dude in something I got on. Like, I want to put it on later and a dude be like, damn, you still got that shirt. You know what I mean?
Same.
So I hate the trending thing, but that's just what it is.
Yeah, it's that viral clothing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. They just really want you to come up to them and be like, bro, you got that shit on.
Yeah, true.
It's really based off the brand. I want to put that shit together and
Viral
a dude
clothing.
say like, damn, that shit hard.
Yeah.
But it's so sad because in Miami, it's like if you're wearing something that's not in trend no more, people just assume, damn, like he didn't have the money to buy something new. He's wearing that old shit out the closet, or like he don't know about this. He's not on this wave yet. They don't know. It's like it's very judgmental, and I feel like that's why the people who are not super in tune with the brands, they don't care what the brand is. They just want to wear what they saw someone else wearing, and
literally
just be on the trend.
Like just come in for that picture of what this celebrity has on, not know what it is, and it's like,
I gotta get that pic in that same piece Lil Baby had.
Right,
I need
exactly.
it.
I need that same exact
with
thing.
the personal shopping. Like I would tell people all the time. I would always tell one of my homies, like I'd be like, look, he's gonna tell me no, but when I send him this picture of Lil Baby wearing it,
they gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
That's it.
I need it.
Hey, bro,
what size was it? What size was it again? I need it. Like,
bro, that's how we get it. Sure, bro. You show them that one picture and it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, yeah. I need that too, man. I need that same picture, which is crazy. Bro.
I think people are so close-minded until they see how someone else did it, and then if that someone else is a celebrity, it's like, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Not
I'll do
realizing
it.
most of these celebrities not even creative or anything. It's somebody that was creative that gave them this.
Yeah,
piece
the
and
stylist
told them
gave them
that.
the shirt
Yeah.
for the stylist.
And like, bro, you look good in this. You know what I mean? Something that they would never wear.
yeah,
Yeah.
shirt was given to him.
Yeah.
Right.
But
right.
speaking of that, I really wanted to know what was the creative vision behind Castleberry Hills?
I say like real streetwear, like even because I feel like a brand like if Supreme can only charge, well, if Supreme can sell, not only charge, they can charge whatever they want. But if Supreme can sell the quality of clothing that they selling for $50, and it's just good, it's a good quality shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was I always aim for like Supreme, Stussy, and even Kith. I love Kith's basics. And if you go like a Kith sweatsuit, not crazy price. So that's why I always was like, I got to try to make the best quality I can and match their price points. Because my targeted demographic that I've realized that I win the most with is high school and college kids. Because
It's affordable.
yeah, it's affordable, and they, like how you were saying earlier about, you was like the YB concert brought a lot of people out or whatever. Most adults only buy clothes when they got somewhere to go.
Right.
The younger kids, they'll buy clothes just to take a TikTok in their bedroom.
Right.
And,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And they're gonna wear it
Right.
more than one time.
Yeah, exactly. So
They gonna wear it a couple times.
Yeah.
You're
they gonna
right.
wear it out.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
and then sell it to their friends.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it was Ocho Cinco's son. He bought this hoodie too. Just thinking about like kids, he bought this hoodie and it was for like to wear to school, like the first day of school. There's been a lot of kids that buy it, and it's probably because, you know, first of all, they've never seen the brand before. It looks so different, and then it's like, dang, I could get this and the sweatpants for the price that I was going to get this other thing, and I feel like that does really set you apart from other brands.
Exactly.
Sure.
That was my goal, and I tell people that's why somebody asked me one time why do I think Hellstar was bigger than like gallery department or whatever, and I was like, price point. It's the same silhouette. They came with the same silhouette, and they was only charging $200 for them.
Yeah.
Whereas gallery department wanted $1,000.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So besides the your thoughts, how's your creative process? How do you come up with these images? How do you come up with the colors, the bright colors, even the pants? Like you said, it's quality, it's thick. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
I knew before I even got my first item made, I knew I wanted to use French Terry. Like,
okay.
Because I knew like that's what Palm Angels and Balenciaga and them was using.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
I
knew
knew
of none
Yeah.
else. I wanted to use French Terry. I was like, bro, I can't put it out if it's not French Terry.
Yeah.
But as far as like the thought process, I'm not gonna lie. I've only used 3 different designers. Like I don't make my own designs.
Yeah.
Concepts, yes. All my concepts, you know what I mean, I gotta put it all out for them. But the designers I use are actually great, and they have their own brands. You know what I mean? Like, and their brands. You ever heard of Plus One? Like, yeah, like he do. You know what I mean? Like he made my logo and stuff. Like the people that I use, they're great, but they got brands. So that's why like I don't use them as often as I want to because I know
sometimes it's a spin-off of theirs or it might be a little bite.
Not even. I might see a spin-off of mine. You know what I mean?
On their stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
snap.
That's how I go though.
Yeah, I mean,
everything comes from somewhere.
I get references from them all the time too. You know what I mean? And sometimes I might send them a concept and they might execute the concept better than what I thought. You know what I mean? So like, I can't really knock it, but they're just so great. So anything I think of, because I wanted to make all my own designs, but I just couldn't put it the way I see it in my head. I just couldn't get it on that laptop like I wanted to. But like they just really bring everything to life the way I be thinking. But a lot of my inspiration comes from movies and movie posters. Like, I don't really like to tell it. I don't like to tell it to everybody. You know what I mean? I'm a big movie poster person. Like I'll get on Google and just search vintage movie posters from like different time periods.
Dope, yeah.
Like that, literally, that's a movie poster.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Like,
and now that you say it, actually give me that look.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like something, something coming out, Saturday.
It reminds me of Kill Bill also.
So I love like movies is where I get most of my motivation from.
Yeah, nah, it's dope for sure.
I seen Lil Wayne one time. He said he used to get a lot of his rhymes from reading the newspaper. You know what I mean? Just regular everyday life stuff. So like, even with going out and shopping every day, I would see what other people are wearing. Like in the design district, that's like a melting pot of all different type of cultures. So you can see what people from Asia wearing, people from London, England, South America, all Canada. You can see what everybody's wearing and what's the most consistent. Like, although they're in different areas, you can see like what type of items everybody's wearing in that certain area. Yeah, which was the jorts most recently.
Yeah, true.
I was just about to ask. I would love to know what you saw recently because your jorts did great. When are we getting a restock on those?
I don't know.
Put them on the spot, Kat. Put them on the spot.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to transition from rhinestones. Like I'm trying to like.
Do you think that's something that's just trending right now and is gonna die out, or is that something you think is here to stay?
I feel like as a mat for like how all the brands are doing it, I think that will die out. But I feel like the brands like Bossy, who that's what they do. You know what I mean? I feel like it's going to still be a thing for them.
For sure.
But I feel like eventually, like all the other brands that's just throwing rhinestones on everything, I feel like they'll move on to what aesthetic they see another brand is winning with. You know what I mean? Because like, that's pretty much what's winning for somebody else. If you find an aesthetic that's winning for you, just best believe everyone else is going to do it.
Yeah, they're going to follow it for sure.
I remember me and Rick made pillows back in the day.
Yeah, we did.
We used to make custom pillows.
And everybody's
it sound crazy, but we used to boom off custom pillows. Nobody else is doing it. Everybody was just like looking at us like pillows. Hence, Rick's Instagram name is Pillow Man.
That makes sense. I always wonder where he got
everybody
that from.
Always like Pillow Man, but me and Rick used to boom off the pillows. We used to go crazy. We used to have custom orders every day, and maybe like one we were going to every show, and one show we went to a show and it was like 3 other people making pillows.
Yeah, they started buying
it was crazy. I'm talking about doing the same exact thing we were doing. Try to put like a little twist on it or something, but it was the same exact thing. And from there, me and Rick was like, all right, it's time to move on.
Nah, but I think it was funny because at that time, we had already made pillows for about maybe 2 years. And then we started to be creative. We started making like cutout shapes pillows. So by the time we saw them at like a sneaker con event, they were doing our old stuff. we was already making like
Cut and
shapes.
sew, yeah.
And,
Cut
like,
and sew,
we
yeah.
made like a pillow out of a gun.
Yeah.
Like we did all types of
Yeah,
stuff.
Like,
So-
make
real
sure we get
plushies.
those pictures, man.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure we pop those up.
And
We-
it's
we
crazy
got
because
so many
people
of those.
still ask all the time, like,
What's up with the pillow?
yeah, and they want stuff for the house. I feel like, you
Yeah, I
know.
was gonna say, I just asked Kat about some pillows not too long
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
We might have to bring that back, right? Pillow
Yeah,
man. What's
maybe.
up?
Yeah, let's see.
Everybody doing shirts. We might be able to switch it up. you
Yeah,
know?
true.
Yeah.
But speaking of that transition, I really wanted to know what was some of the biggest challenges you faced when it came to like scaling your business? What do you think that was?
Trying to do everything myself. That was like having that, because I feel like if I want something done right, I got to do it myself. But yeah, that was the main thing, trying to do everything myself. Like I'm still incorporating a team or whatever, and I got a Zoom call tomorrow. Actually, I'm probably gonna do like the 3PL, do like just because like I said, I touch every order right now, and I barely really, between my little shopping I do every day and fulfilling orders, I don't really get a life like that. You know what I mean? Like, so that's probably that was the main issue. And I just recently hired customer service. That took a lot of weight off my shoulders.
Yeah.
Like, because going through 100 DMs and emails every day, like, and they would ask me the same thing. Like,
Trust me, we know. Trust me, we know, bro.
they ask me the same thing over and over.
We had one guy contacting us from Japan, trying to get a hold of you, and like, oh, like you guys sell Castleberry Hills, can you do this and that for me?
We the middleman.
And it was someone who had already, like, whatever the problem was had already been solved and responded. But you know, some customers, they just don't stop. Like, it's always another, they need this, if they need that, you do the exchange, they want to swap the size again, you have to exchange the same item like 3-4 times. It's like a lot of people don't know their size. I could see so many issues, especially when you do so many sales online with shipped orders. I'm sure as soon as people press buy, immediately they're like, where's my order, and it's just so much.
And then like a lot of I look up the order number and I'll be like, you just ordered, bro. Like it's coming for sure.
Right.
But like I haven't even sat down to the computer to print the label.
Right,
yet.
dude. Like, is it shipped? Is
Yeah.
it shipping yet, bro?
And to
Can I get tracking?
and to be honest, like I try to ship as fast as possible, but I also try to wait the little grace period to make sure that the order's not fraudulent.
Right.
Like,
of
I mean,
course.
that's my,
Of
you know what I
course.
mean? Like,
Of course, man.
Like,
I don't think people understand that.
yeah,
either,
like,
man.
bro, I gotta make sure that you ain't
Yeah, because you ship it out and then a couple weeks later you get a charge back and there's nothing you can really do about it.
can't do nothing.
And I mean,
about
especially
it.
if you use Shopify. I mean, I love Shopify, but one thing that they don't do is they don't look out for the seller.
No, at all. Like,
You know what I mean? You could send them like 30 pieces of proof that everything is authentic, the order was legit, and then they're always gonna side with the
I've
buyer.
only won one chargeback dispute,
Yeah,
and
you've never
they
won one.
all be like, I'm like, yo, here's the proof that's delivered. It's delivered.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've only won one chargeback dispute. But
Some
yeah,
people
Shopify
just
don't care.
green, man. Some
But-
people just don't care, bro.
I started using a actual POS like with Visa now, and they're a lot better.
Their
Mhm.
process,
Like, yeah, they're a lot better. Like they more so on my side.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
So-
really good.
So, question: how do you balance the creative aspect and the business part? Because as you stated, you kind of basically do everything yourself. So, how are you able to balance both sides of it? Because you also are the creative mind behind your brand, but you also handle the business as well.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be stressful a lot of times. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm trying to incorporate other people to take like some of the weight off my shoulders, because like you got to get the content, ship the orders, because people don't realize the content is the most important thing. Like, because I was just I was having a talk with like my marketing team, because they do. I made the product or whatever, but they sell the product. Like, to be honest, like if they're not doing what they're doing or whatever with those meta ads, you know what I mean? Like they put it in front of people. Like I tell them, when I first talked to him, I was like, bro, I know I got a good product. You know what I mean? But I'm just not an influencer. I can't touch the masses the way it needs to be. Like, they'll put it in front of those people's faces for me. But the number one thing is content. They'll tell me all the time, like, bro, you need to be posting 3 times a week at minimum. Like, 3 times a week. But it's hard to do that if I got to be fulfilling orders every day, doing everything else. So I would say, yeah, just a team.
Yeah.
Having a team.
I think that was the biggest struggle for us as well, because when we always mention this on our podcast, like when we first started, it was really just me, D, and Kat running everything. Before we hired employees, maybe for like a good year and a half, it was us kind of like day to day, kind of just doing everything, and then it started to become a little bit overwhelming, where we started to kind of need people to like make it a little bit easier for us so that we can scale. And it was difficult for us, especially like trusting people with our baby. Like, I think that was the biggest one for us, like being able to trust people. Like, matter of fact, before we even hired people we didn't know, we had family and friends kind of working at the shop. We're like, yeah, bro, we'll give you a free pair of shoes. Just work today. We'll give you a t-shirt. So we gradually had to grow into that process. And now we have a pretty solid team, but it took, 4 or 5 years for us to get to this point.
Damn sure ain't our family and cousins and stuff like that no more.
And I would say even with a solid team, you know, we don't really have anyone else doing the content. We don't have anyone else doing customer service.
Agree.
You know, we do all of that ourselves. Any type of orders or styling, clienteling, we do all of that. The main thing the team helps is like, you know, hold down the sales floor. All the other business, we still do ourselves. And even when we had people that we were moving into those roles and training over time, either, you know, they betrayed us or they moved on. They thought they had a better opportunity somewhere else. Then they try to come back. Now we can't take them back. So we've tried to have it be like hands off, but I feel like it's very hard to find the right team. And I think what you're doing, hiring like a professional team that's just gonna, you know, handle the marketing or handle distribution makes sense. Because sometimes when you hire people off the street, you train them, they got no experience. You know, sometimes it might work out, but at least with us, it's showed us like it's hard to trust people because you'll have them trained, that they're in position, and then soon as, you know, we're about to take off and be a little more hands off, there's some crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very,
and
very
not to
crazy,
say like
especially
our family,
Miami.
Yeah, not to say our family and friends didn't support us, but they weren't the best people for the job. So, you know what I mean? Like hiring your family and friends is just not it. You know what I mean? I feel like we had to go through that hump and realize that. And now we got the help we need, man.
That's crazy for D to say that. D's like the biggest advocate for putting friends in position.
Before we got fucked over a couple times. Before all that stuff happened. But I mean, you live and you learn, you know? Like you said, you come up with that team. You got that. Right now, we got a team in place that's great. You know, but we ain't have that. We had to go through those trials and tribulations and people that we really wanted to mess up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. But having a good group of people, it allows you to work on the things that you kind of want. You had on your list for so long. For example, starting a podcast, you know, creating more social media content, being able to travel and like network with other brands. These are things that have kind of been on our mood board for so long, but we were so consumed with like the day-to-day activities of running the shop. But once we were able to like train people and, you know, have, like D mentioned, trial and error and getting the right people in place, it allows us to utilize our time more as bosses. You know what I mean? Handling the big things so that we can scale. You know, I mean, people always ask us all the time, oh, when are you guys going to open up a Token Houston or Token Atlanta? It's like we need to get the foundation straight first. You know what I mean? Once we're not there yet. But we're pretty far than we've ever been. But it's probably going to take a while for us to be able to be comfortable enough to be able to open up another location. So I get what you're saying. You know, it does make sense. It's definitely a team. A team is so important. For sure.
That team. I feel like once I got all the pieces to the team in place the way I really want it to be, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'll be doing the numbers that I really want to do. Because I even I tell like I'm just coasting right now. You know what I mean? Like only because I'm not trying to overwork myself.
Yeah.
Like I know I don't want to put too much out there, and then I'm like, I look up, I'm like, man.
Too much.
Yeah.
Oh man,
What did I do?
Yeah.
But I had I mentioned this in our podcast with Jaden from Bottega, because I met him personally, I'll say about 2.5 years ago. So we had already carried the brand in the shop, but I was going to visit Houston because my son lives there. So I was like, okay, let me just kind of, parlay with him a little bit, kind of get to know him. And we sat down and we talked, and he basically told me like he was kind of trapping out of his apartment. And by the time that the brand was big, but it wasn't what it is now. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, I'm kind of trapping out the apartment. I'm doing all the packaging myself. Like everything is, myself. And I was like, you know what? You got to start hiring people.
Yeah.
I said, you got to start hiring people. I'm like, you should get a warehouse. I mean, you in Houston is cheap. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I never thought about that. Let me start thinking about that. And then a year and a half later, like he has this huge warehouse in Houston. Like he's able to like travel the world. He has that freedom. He has a whole like distribution team. He hired his best friend. Mm-hmm. So it's amazing to see like how scaling your business, as risky as it is, it allows you to be able to get to the point that you want to be at. So
yeah, I think is what you said too. Like having people around you, like your friends and family is cool. You feel me? But they're not gonna push you, or they're not gonna have you like put you in a place where you're supposed to be. Like, there's no way we'll have We Major Productions come chill around us and we're not getting no production done. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like having people around you that actually have some type of worth when it comes to your business. You know what I mean? Like, your family and friends gonna support you, but have people around you that actually got some type of talent, some creative people and like-minded people.
I think that's why it's so important for us to like.
That's you gotta stand in ovation.
No, you good, bro. You good. But we really, every brand we carry here, we try to connect with every brand, work with every brand, be on a personal level, because those are really our people more than family and friends. Mm-hmm. That's to me like the most like-minded we're gonna get is, working and being like close-knit with the brands that we sell. So we can help you and push the brand, and then you help us by bringing in all the new heat that we need to keep the store going. So I feel like that dynamic is like probably the closest to finding people that you can work around, that inspire you, motivate you. It's really us, like why we always try to find new brands to connect with and stuff.
For sure.
But listen, don't be afraid to hire family and friends. Trust me.
Nah, for sure.
Like those are people you can trust.
Loyal for sure.
Their work ethic might not be that great.
Yeah, but they gonna hold you down.
But they gonna hold your shit down.
But they ain't gonna be on time. You know what I'm saying? They might take a long lunch break. You know what I mean? They might come a little late.
But listen, somebody come in here and try to rob your business, they gonna shoot them for sure.
They with you. They ain't running to the back.
I'm trying to figure out who y'all are talking about now, because I'm thinking, who gonna shoot for Token? Like,
man, my family ain't playing.
My mama a shooter.
I'm telling you. I know for a fact,
you're right.
A couple people though.
But it's like what you
your
said.
pull out the blicky, you playing.
Sure, run somebody over.
Hey, see you playing about a cat?
Nah, she's not, and that's why
Yeah, why you trying to put your mama under wraps? Talking about who y'all talking about? Miss
Levy, what's up? Yeah.
Miss Levy, for sure. I feel like also what you said about like nobody is gonna go as hard as you will, and other people can't do it like you would for your own brand.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like your plan A can't be nobody else's plan B until they see that the plan A is working for you. So now when they see when they see it's working, then they're like, it'll switch over. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's a good one. I like that, bro. I like that. If you had to pick somebody, first, name somebody that made you feel like you were being successful, you were succeeding when it came to your brand. Once you saw them in it, or it made you feel a way like, damn, I got to keep going.
I love basketball. You know what I mean? So just like I said, I fulfill all my orders myself. So when I seen, I ain't gonna put his government name out, but when I seen PJ Tucker, you know what I mean? Because I seen the.
We know what that is.
Yeah.
He talking about his government. That's his government.
Nah, I'm talking about his
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
get you, I
But
get you.
Oh shit.
when cause I was like, man, I'm like, I seen the last name and then I seen the address, you know what I mean? I was like, man, this might be bro, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, so I went and Google and I said, what's bro real name? What's his, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
said, what?
That's
So
dope.
then I sent it. I
That's
told
dope.
my dad, you know what I mean? Like, that was actually the first time my dad was like, because my dad, bro, he's old fashioned.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
He
yeah,
like,
for
man,
sure.
he ain't getting no money off no
For sure,
clothes, man.
trust
He
me.
ain't doing nothing. But like,
Trust
so,
me, I know the feeling, bro,
like,
for real.
so when I told him that though, he was like, oh, okay, you might be doing something. And then when Kat had sent me the dude that played for the Steelers. 'Cause
Yes.
my dad's a Steelers fan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I showed him that, he was like, oh, okay, you might be doing something now. But
Oh, what's my man name? He shop all the time.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
John O. Smith?
No. He just got traded though. He don't play for the Steelers.
Yeah, I think but he did get traded. But
Yeah.
at the time
Yeah.
he was playing for the
Yeah,
Steelers
yeah.
or whatever. But I say PJ Tucker though. When and to be honest, I haven't given nobody like nothing. So anytime I see somebody wearing it, I appreciate it because I'm like, I know they bought it or
This is
they got
right,
it from
man.
somebody that wasn't me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's dope.
More than likely it'd be token though.
Yeah, for sure. Like I just seen Lil Corey had on the hoodie earlier.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure he got it from
Yeah.
him.
He
and it's so
did.
crazy because I had already been talking to him. We supposed to do, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be doing a shoot with him. Like, you know what I mean? Because him and then one other person, I don't want everybody to jump on it.
Yeah. Try to
Him,
send him some
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
too
yeah.
long, yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to do like a real ad with them, though. You know what I mean? So like, I had been talking to him, so it was when I seen him wearing it, I was like, man. So I was like, okay, so now I really don't mind paying you the price you was asking
Yeah.
for because I see you actually like the brand. You know what I mean? So I give you what you're asking for.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
So
true.
does that keep you humble, or does that make you like, you know, man, it's time to go up. It's time to step on their neck. Like, stop playing.
To be honest, I appreciate just the regular orders.
Yeah.
Just knowing somebody out there want it. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'd rather see like the youth. Seeing the kids wear it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I remember when I was in high school, like how I
Wanted
was,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
like certain
yeah.
brand, I was like, well, I need
But for
that.
you to
like,
be that
yeah,
brand is dope
exactly.
as
So
shit,
like
yeah.
that's really where
Yeah,
I
I
get my
agree.
most, you know what I mean, like joy from. And
That's
like
dope.
when I
That's
see
dope.
the kids wearing, they making their TikToks and all that, I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I done seen a TikTok where it was like a couple kids, like 2-3 kids, all had the hoodies on at the same high school, doing like little
Dope.
videos and
That's
stuff
dope.
together.
Yeah, that's
And I
dope.
was like, I remember when me and my homies, we used to plan the way we gonna all
Yeah,
wear this on
yeah,
this day.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yes.
I was like, so they doing that now? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So how'd you get into the fashion space? I know you used to rap, right? Or you still rap?
Nah, I used to do photography, to be
Okay.
honest. You know what I mean? Like, I was doing, like, I like to take film pictures or whatever. But even still, I was making clothes. I was screen printing T-shirts, like, staying at my grandma's house. Like, she would be, for real, like, I would be out till, like, 2 a.m. washing screens. Like, you know what I mean? My homie, he still to this day, he prints for a lot of people in Atlanta. Like, I probably printed my first custom T-shirt, like with quote unquote my brand, like 2012. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, but that's because like it was this one brand, like, and just back when like YouTube or whatever was kind of like becoming like a thing or whatever, when people was like starting to do like the daily vlogs or whatever, it was this dude in Atlanta that would make club flyers or whatever for people, you know what I mean? But he ended up having a clothing brand called Fly Pelican, you know what I mean? I'm not sure.
Oh, I know
y'all-
Fly, yeah, I
You
know
know what I mean?
Fly Pelican,
Little
for
one,
sure,
yeah.
yeah.
So he would do back in the day, he was doing like a daily, like a vlog series. Like, and he was just showing how easy it was to make T-shirts. Like, he was making them in his garage or whatever. And Lil Wayne was wearing his stuff on Double
Yeah.
XL.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
Crazy.
so I was just watching that and I was like, yo, I told my best friend to this day, like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, he's like the one person that do business with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, bro, I want to make clothes. I told him that. I was like, bro, I want to make clothes. That's what I want to do. I don't care about nothing else. When
Yeah.
people would ask me before that, I was like, I want to be an architect.
that's a total difference right there,
I
bro.
want to make clothes.
How old were you at that time?
When I decided I wanted to make clothes, I probably was 14, 15.
Mm.
No,
You just enter high school pretty much.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And it's crazy too, because like I feel like you have your brother that plays football. I've seen you come in here before and style him and put fits together for like all his people. I like how everybody around you, they just like come to you for the swag.
Oh yeah, that's been going on since like high school. Yeah, like,
That's
for real.
crazy.
I got so many friends that still they'll come like, bro, I swear I would have never known what this and that was but just I always would be like, whenever we had like computer time or whatever, like computer lab,
My
just
boy gonna
any
look at clothes.
clothes, man, like
Yeah.
all day long. I'm trying to figure out because I was so fascinated with like music videos and World Star and stuff
Yeah,
or whatever. So that's like whenever I would see something, I'm like, what are they wearing? Like, you know what I mean? I remember being so young, man. I don't know how old I was, but I just vividly remember seeing this on a T-shirt on like a Vibes Cartel, a music video one time, and it was MTTM. You know what I mean? It was Married to the Mob. Like, you familiar with that old?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
like, and just I always loved streetwear and stuff.
Yeah,
so
same,
and clothes,
yeah.
like
What was
whatever.
that shop we used to go to?
Karma Loop.
Nah,
Car-
it was
oh, yeah.
Karma Loop. but it
Karma
was,
Loop.
Karma Loop.
Up
Yeah,
against the
Karma
wall,
Loop,
right?
man.
Up against the wall, right?
Up
That's what's
against the
called, yeah.
wall, yeah.
Yeah, that spot, yeah, for sure.
And
yeah.
there was another one, and on the beach, ATC Sports.
Yeah. We used to, they're like Married to the Bond for sure. A lot of Stussy.
Yeah.
A lot of like,
Tindy.
Obey, right?
Yeah,
Obey.
Obey.
Crooks and
Yeah,
Castles.
Crooks and Castles.
Crooks and Castles was
10
like
deep.
my-
Man, y'all old, bro.
That was like the first streetwear though, really.
Yeah,
That was like
Yeah.
the
That's
the last era. in a
I
way.
remember
Yeah.
being so young, just like seeing rappers wearing those brown. Like, bro, I need it.
Yeah,
I need
for
that
real,
Obey
for
shirt
real,
bad.
for
Like,
real.
So
Yeah.
that was always my thing.
That's
So
what's
do
up.
you ever like sit back and realize now that everybody's starting a brand, but you're already in position? How do you think like that timing has kind of benefited you? Because I feel like you were already started booming way before this new wave of streetwear brands.
I'm not even gonna lie. They don't really help me, to be honest, because every now and then, you know, I still get the oh, you copying so and so. You know what I mean?
Yo, I did this first.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's like, so.
Yeah.
And I do feel like if you starting off right now, you somewhat got. If you starting a brand today, you should have a good blueprint of what to do. You know what I mean, and what to not do, or you know what I mean. Like, there's no way you can be starting a brand today and not know at least like, okay, if I make something like this, it's gonna sell pretty decent. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, having a brand, people don't even know like I had the brand since 2020 or whatever, but they still think I'm, you know what I mean?
I remember first seeing your brand and thinking it was dope, bro.
Yeah.
I do. I remember.
When I
bro.
first, my very first graphic, I'm not gonna lie though, my very first graphic I probably copied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was, you know, Strawberry Mansion. You remember those hoodies? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
but it wasn't that I was just straight up copying them. It was just, I like collegiate. Like, that's a collegiate print right there. Like, it was just like, I'm like, man, it's just a college hoodie. Because like
Yeah.
I say, I want to make stuff for college
Trust
kids.
me, he did the same thing, bro. He did the same thing.
He
so-
literally ripped the high school.
Yeah.
That's a school in Philadelphia,
Oh,
bar
damn,
for bar.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a
That's
black
crazy.
school in Philadelphia,
That's
bar
crazy.
for bar.
And
So
you
he
don't
kind of
never
caught some
know.
slack from that. I think that's why he ain't pushing it because it's like, bro, you like, you know, because that school has something going on with it. So it's like, bro. But yeah.
Well, while you on that topic, tell us real quick about like one of your biggest L's, something that like really bothered you.
I just
about
took
your
an L
brand.
not too long ago. I opened up my boxes from the manufacturer, and none of it was my stuff. Like when I opened that first box,
Damn. So what
I
you
can
do with the
laugh about
stuff?
it now. Well, it took a while, but we got it all. Like, bro, they had to send me the labels to where it was really supposed to go. They had to figure out where my stuff ended up at. You know what I
got
mean?
somebody else stuff.
Yeah, I got somebody
Damn.
else stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
and I was waiting on those boxes, whatever. Like when they finally touched down, and then what blew me was the fact that I had to pay the government those new Trump fees.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just to get the boxes released.
Yeah, that's
So I'm like,
crazy.
all right, they on the way today, and I opened the first one, and I was just like, well, maybe it's just this one. But even
Damn.
still, when I opened it, and it was just like, you know how these brands these days be like some type of crazy quote, like I get money all like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was like, bro, what is
nothing you
this?
can say. And the Simpsons is a package you probably been waiting to see.
And that you paid a lot of money for it, man. So with stuff like that, how do you not like?
Well, it hurt
quit?
me because I'll be one to it, but it hurt me because not only was like I try to give folks like if I was telling certain customers like, not my word, I'm trust me, you gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have it in my mind.
Yeah,
so then it had me look bad.
You get that box and it's the wrong.
And then
shit.
I wanted to do like an orange colorway for Halloween. You know what I mean? There's some limited, just a couple of them. You know what I mean? And I ain't even get those, so I was like, y'all kind of really just pushed me back. So I really just wasted my money getting this. You know what I mean? Limited drop for a particular day that I'm not even gonna get to use now. Like, but yeah, that was most recently. I say that's probably the biggest L I took. Only because I still had to reorder the product. I reordered the product and got it sent to me faster than I was able to find all my missing boxes.
Well, you didn't have to. What makes you say like, you know what, I'm gonna bite the bullet and keep going? You know, for the people that might take an L and be like, damn, I'm done with this. This is not what I want to do. What makes you keep going? I'm
not gonna lie, only because I trust my manufacturer at this point. I've been dealing with the same manufacturer from the jump, and I'm scared to deal with somebody else. I ain't gonna lie. I know people that sent 6-figure wires to their manufacturer claiming they ain't get it. This, that, and the third.
I got messed up.
Yeah, like so. The only reason why I knew it was literally a mistake. You know what I mean? Like, because the boxes came. You know what I mean? Like, I knew it was literally a mistake or whatever. So. And I had to get the product because my customers, they want their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't gonna let me. They're not gonna let me not get the product. But yeah, even sometimes I know I can get a better price point or whatever, but I'm scared to use another manufacturer. I hear too many horror stories. I'm in a relationship with my manufacturer.
Stay to what you know, bro, for sure.
And last question on that topic. How hard is it now with all of these new tariffs to have a small business? Like, how much has your cost increased ever since all these Trump tariffs have been put into place?
My cost hasn't increased too much, but it had. At first, I didn't think it was going to increase at all because I had made it all the way up until like August without seeing any differences. But I didn't see any difference until like August 29th. That's when they just hit me. They was like, hey, Trump, this, that, and the third, we're going to have to start charging you. But they didn't go up as crazy as, and that's why I say I trust my manufacturer. You know what I mean? Because when I compare my price to when I'm asking other people that I know, like, in it, like got good brands, and I'm seeing what I'm like, damn, like what, like, I'm gonna just stick with them then, man. I ain't got time for all that, you know what I mean? But I just added like $4.99 to what I was already selling for. I just added $4.99 to cover that. Like it's not even profiting me, you know what I mean? I'm just I want to still just covering that. I want to still at least be able to keep it low for y'all. Like but having people doubling their prices, I'm like, man, tariffs. You ain't getting your product from nowhere that bad to where you got to double your product, man.
You're just being greedy.
Yeah.
That's funny, though.
Yeah, that's crazy. So let's get into what the cat dragged in this week.
That's what that sound mean? Play
that's
it again.
What that sound mean.
That's what the cat
Make the sound, cat. Let me hear you.
Damn. Did you get that from?
Yeah, I spent like hours trying to get that sound right.
I see you got it right. You on point. You on point.
We're just gonna real quick talk about a brand that we just got into Token. This is a new brand. I'm gonna pass around like a photo of the page and get everyone's opinion on it. The brand is called Maven Gen Star, and it's actually an upcoming brand out of Houston. They just dropped a couple new pieces, and I want to say like something different about this brand is not only do they have really fly pieces for men, but they also just dropped some women's tops. And I know like everybody out here, all the fly guys definitely have like a girl at home or a friend that would probably wear one of these tops. Let me know what y'all think about these.
You said it's Maven what?
Maven.
Genstar?
Yep, Maven.Genstar. I was just going past the page.
Yeah, I follow them already.
I was wearing one of their shirts.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have this in the shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. It's dope.
It's really dope, and they just starting out. They've only done like 2 drops. They not in any resale stores. Very very limited, but they got some really cool pieces, and
Yeah, they picked.
I
They
just
picked
want to
their
know
ass
what
shot,
y'all
man.
think. Though.
Where are they?
dope.
Where are they based?
They're
Houston?
based out of Houston.
Okay.
I actually just randomly got a text from a stylist that we work with, like, hey, this is like a new brand. Like, I really want to know what y'all think. And me, for some reason, I'm just so curious. I'm like, let me see. But in the back of my head, usually when people ask me about a brand, I'm like, I know it's going to be,
Oh yeah, the quarter shit.
I know it's going to be, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But this brand, when I seen it and
Yeah,
they
it's
sent
pretty
some
dope.
samples,
Yeah.
it was fire.
Well, number one thing I can complain about is I don't have my size. I'm gonna need an XL. Make sure y'all send that for me. This is dope though. I love the pink one too.
Weren't they at the Bottega pop up?
They were.
Okay, yeah, I remember
Yeah,
they
they
mentioned
were.
that. Yeah, yeah.
They were.
Yeah, I need an XL though. I
This
need
shirt,
an
I
XL.
feel like that one is real
Yeah,
tough.
all the brands trying to come inside Token Miami, guys. I need an XL. Rick, what size you wear?
2X.
2X. Cat, you got this already.
So basically, when they sent samples, they tried to send our sizes, but I guess that was like already sold out. So that's why they
It's all right. I'm
couldn't.
gonna write them right now. I'll let them know. Hey, we need these for the owners.
Yeah, they said that as soon as they can, they'll be able to send our sizes, and we'll get a restock on some of those shirts that we really never had a chance to have them because they were already sold out when I heard about the brand.
Yeah, I like it. All the pieces that they make are pretty much in style right now, especially like this the Kiss tee. I know that's one of the ones you own too, right?
That was the one that everybody kept stopping us like, what shirt is that? What
Yeah,
shirt is
it's
that?
fire.
Yeah, you had that on, didn't you, Rick?
No, Cat had it on. The
Oh,
Kiss
okay.
one.
All right. Yeah.
I like it.
Do you really sitting here writing them from
Yeah,
my
I know.
page?
I knew you were gonna say that.
From
too.
my page. Like,
We
what
need
the-
sizes for the owners, guys.
Sizes for the owners.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And my
Well,
dog at Castleberry.
Yeah.
So let's
You
get
bring
back
that shirt,
into
bro?
Castleberry Hills. I want to talk about a time when you dropped off some sweatsuits for us. They were like these black flare sweatpants, black zip up hoodie, basically the fit that D got on today.
Yeah.
That fit came in at the time when, I can't remember, was it the Flu Game 12s or it was some black and red shoe that we had?
It was fours. I think it was the fours that came in.
Which forest?
The fire red.
Fire Red Forest. Bro, everybody bought that sweatsuit.
Ah man.
All of Miami bought that sweatsuit for this sneaker release, and it was like just crazy timing.
Yeah, true.
I want to basically just ask you, like, has there been one piece that you've seen just become so popular, and if so, what piece would that be?
Probably the hoodie you wearing, that's my winning item right there. Like I've been I haven't dropped a collection, like a full collection, in a year probably.
Wow.
Or at least since January. That's probably the last time I dropped a full collection. And it's only because like I took like some advice from like the dude from Rude or whatever. Like when he realized like what the winning item was, like he was like, I'm gonna make my money. Like I'm not gonna not keep selling this. You know what I mean? Like I'm when they stop buying it, that's when I stop selling it. But like that hoodie is, it's kind of like that's my triple S sneaker. You know what I mean?
Me myself, like I wear XL. That's cool.
So when we gonna see the next collection then?
I probably will do something. To be honest, it's not gonna be until probably the holidays. Like it's gonna be after Black Friday for sure. Like I might do something light. I still drop T-shirts and stuff. Like every now and then I'll drop a new T-shirt because I love T-shirts. Like it's a streetwear brand. Like I try to keep my graphic tees in rotation, and I don't try to just do like all my graphic tees really have some type of real concept or mean something. I'm not just trying to just. Right, like I never did the big face tees. You know what I mean? Like I never did a big.
Any
face tee.
collab?
That's
You
a
ever
great.
done any
That's a
collab?
great thing that you didn't do.
I was gonna say, man, I was gonna do one collab. I was only gonna do one collab, and we was working back and forth with it, bro. And I'm mad I ain't do the collab, and that just come with how we were talking about the team. Like not having a team prevented that collab, and he just collabed with the Cortez dude. So I was like, man. So, it's but the only collab that I was gonna do was with 7-4. You know what I mean? Only because like I actually know dude. Like Me and Coca talked about doing the collab, but I feel like I can only collab with somebody that I actually like. No, yeah, for sure. We could definitely do something.
Coca did a Token Miami as well. So
yeah, those t-shirts was hard.
That's a good collab right there.
Yeah,
man.
we could definitely do something.
We made you, nigga.
Yeah, you know we gonna push the brand anyway, bro. Like we mess with you heavy.
Yeah,
bro,
for sure.
Every
for sure.
time.
We could definitely cook something up. Holiday season. That's
Yeah.
perfect time.
Say less. Y'all heard him?
Yeah,
I'm on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Don't
cat,
worry.
The cat. Yes, sir. Get on.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I feel like
What's that music
this.
called?
Oh, that's me.
Oh yeah, play that one more. That's the Ricky.
Ricky.
Play it one more time. Let's hear it.
That's what we got a shot. Ricky. So what did you do? Rick's picks, right?
Rick's picks.
Rick's picks. All right. So if you guys don't know what Rick's picks is, it's basically I'm gonna pick 3 things that I think are trending right now in fashion. This is just my opinion. You guys can, yay, nay it in the comments. If you want to like troll me, it really don't matter. I really don't care. It's what I like. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say Rick picks number 1. For me, is mules. I am so big on a nice mule. To me, maybe because I'm getting older and sneakers start hurting my feet. So I like something I could just slide my foot into. I don't even really got to worry about it. Like right now I got on the Bravest Studios.
Yeah.
You get that, Major?
Yeah.
Gotta do a little pirouette, huh?
It took a lot to put that damn leg up.
But these the Paisley's Bravey Studios, but I probably own like, I'm not gonna lie, maybe 15, 20 pair of mules. Like I got Birkenstocks, I have Davis Studios. Also, Vail just came out with a bunch of dope mules. I'm not gonna lie. I just got the camo pair.
Yeah.
And then I just got another pair coming in tomorrow, which is like a matcha color. Had to get those. So to me, pick number 1, definitely a nice pair of mules for sure. Pick number 2, I hope I'm saying it right. It's the 3/4 shorts.
Oh, the almost capri.
Yes. To me, I really love that style. I'm glad that it's coming back in. It's not quite capri. It's a little bit shorter than a capri, but it's going over the knee.
Yeah.
So I know Vertebrae just did some dope like graffiti style 3/4 shorts, and I think those are really dope too. And pick number 3 is baggy. Go as baggy as you can. If you're a small, wear a 4X. If you're a medium, wear a 5X. If you're a large, wear a 6X. Go as big as you can. Big pants, big shirt, big hoodie, big hat. To me, I feel like that is such a great trend right now, especially like oversized, extra flamboyant, like ginormous hats, accessories, jewelry. To me, I think that is such a trending trend, and I hope that we keep it forever. But that's my Rick's pick.
You
mules.
Yeah, you went real controversial because I feel like
I'm telling you. What was the second one? I wanted to say something. What was
3/4 shorts.
Yeah, so I think you said something in there. The capri. You like
Almost
capri.
capris.
Almost capri.
Yeah, but they're over the knees, so they're not too long as capri. Because capri kind of goes toward the ankle calf a little bit.
Nah,
that is a capri.
Those capris.
Those capris.
That's what I wanted to say. Like it's so
that's a
funny.
capri.
It's so funny hearing the names. Not to say like you
3/4
right.
shorts.
Yeah, 3/4 shorts, capris. Jorts.
Them jean shorts.
Jorts. Yeah,
Them jean shorts, man.
Shorts. It's so funny to hear the names now and to have to stay hip to stuff like that because I do have a store, but just to hear jorts, I'm like, what was that, like 3 years ago? I'm like, bro, that's a new name.
Yeah,
and I
cool
think
though.
I was talking to somebody who was like, nah, like jorts always been around.
Nah.
No, it hasn't,
Yeah.
bro.
No.
We was calling them
I've
jean
never
shorts.
said
Jean
jorts in my
shorts.
Yeah,
life,
true.
bro. But just to hear it is just like even like just to hear the things that what do you say 3/4
Shorts.
Yeah, that's capri.
Bro, they are not capri.
Oh, we
Yeah,
call
These are
them high
longer.
water.
Let me
way
tell
you
you
word it
how
makes
old
them
I
bad.
am. What we used to
Yeah.
call them was knickerbockers.
And you old as fuck, my nigga.
That's
Like,
what my grandma call them.
Grandma
Knickerbockers,
would call
bro.
'em.
That's what they are, bro. That's what they are. It's just crazy to hear the name now. in
The
fashion, bro.
wording sells the product,
Yeah,
though. Because you
for
say I
sure.
got these jean shorts for sale.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You say I got some new
Jorts,
jorts. Yeah, they want them.
for
But
sure. But I don't think the kids know what knickerbockers are. That sounds kind of hard though. Y'all don't think we could bring that back?
Nah, because somebody might pronounce it wrong.
Knickerbocker. Yeah, you
Cat,
right.
you better not say no
You better not.
knickerbockers.
Not the knickers.
I'm quiet.
Knickerbockers.
Call them
I feel like, the trends are always changing. I feel like last year we tried to bring in the 3/4 shorts. We had a few brands that was doing it real early on.
Yeah.
We tried to bring them in. Maybe they didn't take right away, but then all of a sudden they completely sold out. Now I feel like at least 3-4 brands that we work with are dropping 3/4 shorts.
Mm-hmm.
But even the other day I was styling like one of the Dolphins players and I pulled out a pair of 3/4 shorts. He wanted a sweatsuit. So instead of sweatpants, I'm like, let's try these. This will be a different look, especially for like a tunnel fit. And, some people just not into it. And I feel like it really just depends on the build.
Some people, yeah.
So when you're dressing your clients now, what would be like a staple fit you can't go wrong that you would put them in?
I'm not gonna lie. If you're dealing with like athletes, I like athletes. You know what I mean? Because like they'll test the waters a little bit more because it's so many athletes. Whereas like a rapper, it ain't that many rappers. You know what I mean? But like an athlete, you can be like, look, you see this dude? He wore it out the tunnel. Like you know what I mean? Like I go to Debo Samuel's page and show any like, look. If Debo can do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? He's confident. Like he don't care what he's gonna wear, what he likes. You know what I mean? Like so, I feel like that. Like you know what I mean? Just showing them like. But to go back to say what fit you can't go wrong with, of course, them being athletes, they want chrome heart jeans. You know what I mean? Like if I can source them for them, you know what I mean? Like that's the one thing that they want to have as bad as they can get. They don't care what I'll tell them like for your size, man, they gonna cost. I don't care. I need it. And for that tunnel fit, they need it. Like so, that's the one thing. That's the one item where I say it don't matter the time, the place. If a pair land in my hands, that's the one thing they want them. They need them. Like. They'll fly me to them. Yeah. Don't ship them. Don't ship them.
You can't ship.
No, don't ship them.
Like shipping a whip.
I'll fly you to me.
Coming
Like,
with
for
the
real.
jeans.
Yeah.
For real.
So has that actually happened for you before, where you had to fly out with an outfit?
I mean, I'll try to make it seem like I'm killing two birds with one stone because like, man, you ain't flying me out, bro. But I was already coming this way anyway. You know what I mean? So I just killed two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
But like. But,
my uncle stay up there, bro. I bring him.
But for family, you know what I mean? For you know what I mean? For bro, that'll happen. But you know what I mean? But like I said, I was already coming up here to see you anyway, bro. But like, but them chrome jeans, we play the Dolphins this week. I'll be there. You know what I mean? Like for real, like you know what I mean? I'll be there. I need those.
I can't wait to get to that point in my life where I can just be like, hey, bro, pull up on me with these chrome jeans. I'm in Alaska right now.
I'm telling you,
I can't wait. That's amazing.
Yeah, them chrome jeans. That's the one item that I know like they want them.
Chrome does great always, man, for sure.
But I guess to wrap it up, I'm gonna ask one last question. Where do you see Castleberry Hills in the next 5 to 10 years?
Next 5 to 10 years, I really would hope to be like a South or like, all right, I would like to be like for the South, like that Bible Belt area. You know what I mean? I want to be like that real core streetwear brand. Like a lot of brands be like they're streetwear, but they're more so like just luxury clothing brands. So, you know what I mean? But I really want to be like that straight up streetwear, just cool graphic tees, cool hoodies, cool sweatpants. Like every now and then might make some type of denim or something like that, but I don't want to do like nothing too much cut and sew, like leather jackets, stuff like that. I don't really see that in my near future or whatever. But yeah, my goal is to just be solidified as that streetwear brand of the South. Because the only one that I can really think of is Andrews.
Yeah, so more like skater brand. Okay, I see that.
Skater youth brand.
Okay, cool. That's dope, man. I definitely see it in your brand, man. Well, congratulations, dog.
Yes, sir, man.
Like, we were super proud of you,
you.
dog. The brand's definitely one of the hottest brands in our shop for sure.
Yeah, man. Definitely keep going up, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Castleberry Hill's in the building. Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe. We'll be doing another episode in another week. Every Monday, we'll be dropping our episodes. Make sure y'all follow us, guys. Take it on.